important matches. What's your reads on the situation with Harry Kane?
It's hard to know now where it is. I mean, Harry Kane has been such a great professional. Everybody says that about him. He's been brilliant for Spurs, brilliant for England. It seems out of sync for him to protest or to kind of do something like not come back in time for training. He must have got some word from Daniel Levy that they would do a deal. He obviously frustrated, lack of trophies. But I don't know how it's going to go. I mean, he's 3 years to go on his contract, and Spurs are obviously digging in for a phenomenal price, whether that's 150 million or 160 million or whatever. And if Manchester City don't offer that amount, they're within their rights to stick to their guns. But what sort of a player? Will Harry Kane be as good as he was the last few seasons for them? And the price will drop at the end of this year if they promise to let him go.
Sunday's defeat for City at Tottenham, ironically show City that maybe it works as a good bargaining thing for Tottenham, because City might say, oh my God, we actually really do need this guy.
Well, they do. I mean, people knew that before the start of the season. Top scorer last year was Gundogan from the middle of the field, I think, with 13 goals. None of the front players managed that. I think Sterling got 11. So it was, but it was more obvious on Sunday. They had a couple of chances, full-backs got in, and should have scored a couple of goals in that spell early on where they were battering Spurs. But then, Spurs showed their deficiencies on the counter-attack, and Moura, Son and Steve Bergwijn showed that they could play without Kane and be effective. But would they be as effective over the season as all the goals that Harry Kane has got? Remains to be seen. Yeah. But the manager wants him to stay and would like to have him, of course. Such a great player. But he has to play the club game as well and say he's training and we'll use him when he's fit. But in the background, there's probably a fair bit going on. I'm sure there's something going on with Manchester City.